Hi, I'm Melissa from SoGoSurvey. If you've been following along with us, we're working our way through the hiring process, and now the end is near. Unfortunately, that means we need to make some decisions. Take a look at part 4 of our series on post-interview evaluations. Let's get started. So, of course, it's good news to be at the end of the hiring process. It means that someone new is about to join your team, you're about to improve your capabilities, all of those good things, why you started the hiring process in the first place. But it can be a little bit of a puzzle to figure out who's going to be the perfect fit. So, we're looking today at a post-interview evaluation form. Again, after the interview, this good form can help you focus questions on what's relevant, ensure each candidate has a fair approach from all of the raters or responders, people doing the interviews, and also help you as an HR professional simplify your record keeping processes. It's a really great form to simplify things. We already know HR forms, we don't need to go on too far, even though, yes, this is the 4th in the series. So if you want to go back and check any of those, the application form is a really strong starting point, a screening form, of course, and then the candidate quiz as well, so that you're able to make sure you're getting the correct inputs, the easy intake of those applications, and working people through the process, narrowing them down to the ideal people, those you're going to spend time with on an interview, and hopefully as well end up hiring some of them. So the interview, we know it can be a really stressful part of the hiring process. It's very often face-to-face, and there are lots of different team members involved, even some who haven't necessarily been involved at every stage of the hiring process. So of course it's probably stressful for the candidate as well too. The real conversation is after the interview is over. So the candidate goes home, thinks about the job offer, thinks about the people he or she spoke to, and the people on your team are left to make a decision. So something to think about in this evaluation form, again, this is the interview's over and we all go back to our desks and we think about, is this person the right fit? So thinking about building that content together, so you've got all of the right people involved from the beginning, it means that you're going to be asking those relevant questions, and so that everyone agrees, not like, why is that important? Why am I asking myself this question? Those kinds of things. But that way you'll get better buy-in when they see that form after the process. And so, of course, it's going to guide their questions through the interview as well. Really great idea to be able to get this feedback immediately after the interview. So if you're the hiring manager, maybe you sent me the form so that I'm going to interview the candidate, and then I'm going to come back to my desk and immediately fill out this form. Very useful, especially if you're asking me to interview multiple people on a given day, for example. I don't want to have any cross-contamination where I'm not sure which person I'm remembering, or I totally forget. We've got a lot of other things going on during our days rather than just doing interviews, of course, even. But being able to make sure that we get the right information right away, get it while it's hot, that's the way to do it. Also keeping it formal. This is very hard for us as humans sometimes. We have the tendency to say, oh, what did you think? How was he? She was great. What did you think? Oh, I don't know about this one. It's really common to be able to, find yourself making these kinds of comments, but it's always better to be able to keep it formal, get the form into your respondents' hands as quickly as possible, again, even before the interview itself, before they start sharing feedback offline. Sometimes this is a very big challenge for the HR managers to say to colleagues, don't talk to each other, but we really want to make sure that, there's not one person's opinion influencing all of them. This again, goes back to that idea of fairness. So we get the full picture before you say, well, actually you're right, she wasn't that great, or, he is a good choice, for example. If these sound like the kinds of questions that you've been asking yourself throughout the hiring process, you're not alone. We are more than happy to help you, whether it's getting started with the hiring process through application forms and screening forms, or even the candidate quiz, or today's post-interview evaluation form. We're here to help you every step of the way. So obviously you have lots of other projects to do other than hiring too, whether you're the HR manager or you've got other hiring projects on your plate as part of your own role. We know that this is one of the most important things that you can do as an organization is hire the right people. So we're here to back you up. And if you need anything, we are here to support your data collection needs, of course, too, as well as make sure you've got the perfect fit in your next hire. As always, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, connect with us on social media at SoGoSurvey or visit our website, SoGoSurvey.com. See you next time.